So here we have Marcela. She is Brazilian and living and skating in Ireland. So you can see her basic stride is pretty good. She's got a really nice knee bend for a beginner, quite unusual, and that's the reason why she's getting this good amount of speed. So you can see her body position is not leaning forwards too much. It could be a little bit more upright, but it's really not too bad. She's stepping forwards very slightly, particularly on the left foot. And she's got a bit of a wide stance after she's striding, so we could do with getting the heels a little bit closer together. So this view from the back, we can really see that the heels are a little bit wide with each step, so she could do with bringing those closer together. We can also see that the pizza shape, the V position with the toes out, is a little bit exaggerated. So she's got more open toe on the right foot than the left. So this is how she can make her V a little bit more even. So if we look in slow motion, we can see that step forwards on the left foot and also that slight over Ving on the right. We can also see that her knee bend is pretty good. The front of her kneecap, which is a bit inside that large knee pad, is falling over the front half of her skate. It could be a little bit more bent to fall over the toe, but really not bad for a beginner.
Hi, Marcela. So I've done your analysis and now it's time to set you your homework. This is also useful for any beginners, okay? Because you're probably making very similar mistakes to Marcela. So mistake number 1, your wide ready position cruise, yeah? I really want that to become nice and narrow. So I want you to get this happening, Marcela. So pizza, 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 and then watch my feet straight ahead, close together. So immediately, once you step into ready position, it's going to be narrow, rather than doing the kind of wide and then having to pull in and do all the work. Yeah, so pizza, 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 straight ahead, close together. And you can touch your big knee pads together, Marcela. Okay, we'll see that from the back and the front. So pizza, 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 straight ahead, close together. Yeah, so each stride is very deliberate and you place your feet close together. Okay, one more time. So every single time you are not striding, you're in a narrow ready position, ready to do whatever it is, a scissor, a stop, yeah? Even if you're gonna go into an A to do the plow, yeah? Everything wants to begin from ready. So second point, your knee bend. Now Marcela's knee bend is pretty good. That's why she's getting quite a nice smooth stride. But almost all beginners, Marcela included, could do with a little bit more. So the amount of knee bend I want in your stride is the very front of your kneecap vertically covering your toe. Okay, so I want you to watch that whilst I'm skating. So just normal steps, yeah? And every single stride, you have the knee covering the toe, and then cruise in ready position when you've got enough speed, okay? However many steps you do, that's determining how fast you go. So knees down to begin, little tiny steps, yeah? And I want you to really feel your weight on the ball of each foot as you step and your shin digging into the top of your ankle strap, okay? That should be closed the entire time. So let's look at that one more time. Look at the shin. I'm gonna slightly slow motion my steps so you can see them. Shin digging in, knee directly over toe, mine might even be a bit further. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, okay? And at the moment, most beginners have the front of their kneecap covering about half of their skate. This is not enough. Yeah, notice that puts the butt out the back. Yeah, behind the heels. So we want knees forwards over the toes, butt directly over heels. So the next point is don't step forwards, and Marcela's doing this particularly on the left skate. So I've got an exercise for you that's going to help. So watch, I'm going to start standing still in ready position, feet parallel, and I'm just going to march up and down, and absolutely nothing happens, yeah? So notice I'm not stepping forwards. I'm now just going to open the toes into pizza, and magically my skates start to move. Okay, I'll show you that again. So absolutely static, marching up and down with knees bent. Open the toes, and I'm probably stepping forwards no more than a couple of centimeters. So that's fine, but we don't want this, which is what happens with most beginners, okay? Now, the danger of stepping forwards, if I exaggerate, is that you may step on your heel, yeah, and it all disappears. Also, if I step forwards, notice that the knee is not over the toe. So again, down you go, open the toes to go. You do not need to step forwards. You don't need to walk on skates. Okay, the next problem I want you to fix is the wide stance between the heels when you're actually striding. So for this, you're going to need a line. Now, either you could put a chalk line on the floor or try and find something in the tarmac, maybe a crease in the asphalt, or like I have here, some different kind of paving slabs. Okay, so you want a line because that's going to focus your heels coming onto the line each time as you stride. So you bend your knees, my heels are on the line, and with every stride, notice how the heels come in and in onto the line, heels onto the line, and toes are only very slightly out in your pizza shape. So heels come in with every stride to touch the line, and your toes only go out the amount of a pizza slice. Okay, so once again, just notice each foot you lift and bring it in, yeah? Rather than just having a gap between the heels. It looks much nicer this way. So even if you don't have a line, yeah, you can then imagine that you do and just think every stride, heels in, heels in, heels in. Then it'll be perfect. So I hope those points and that homework focus is going to help all you beginners to smooth out your beginner skating. It's very, very common to have all of those points, and you just need some kind of focus training on those individual things, and then pretty quickly they will disappear and you will skate beautifully smoothly. Now let's talk finally just about speed. The more steps that you take, that means you're going to go faster. So if you want to not go fast, don't take any more than 4 or 5 steps, okay? So your speedometer is number of steps. That's useful to know, and I haven't said that before. So Marcela, please, in 2, 3, 4 weeks, send us another video of your skating, and then we can see if those, if your homework has done any good. And if you do it, I promise you it will. So yeah, enjoy your practice, everyone. Happy skating. Bye.